Some states saw harvests at a rapid pace while it's dragging on for others. And for those, it may seem a bit like Groundhog Day. Here's John Phipps.
I've never really been into country music, but the Kenny Rogers hit Lucille always tugged at my heart when it got to the line, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. Look, I feel for the kids, of course, but I have stayed awake too many nights over the last 50 years, obsessed with getting a crop out of the field in the fall. Machinery breakdowns seem to be waiting for the worst possible moment. A mild forecast of showers seems like code for a downpour, and problems at the elevator promise a nightmare out of my control. This year was a bizarre combination. After record warm weather all around us and just enough rains, we had pretty good yields, specifically corn that didn't want to dry down. To be fair, we are blessed with a large modern grain facility less than 6 miles away, but even their massive drying capacity has been clogged with just a little too wet corn. And of course, if the corn is borderline for Cargill's bins, putting it in our own is like setting a time bomb. Mother Nature just needs to retrieve her 2% of moisture. So that now that I have been promoted to the logistics team, my childish patience has been challenged by 90-minute turnarounds and a harvesting rate less than half of normal. Sitting in the line, I can imagine this crawl to completion could last all the way into December. But after a shower that kept me out of the truck today and bought a little room for the elevator to have some breathing room, my tour of competitors around me offered me a tiny bit of optimism. Many of them will be done in a week or so, and their semis won't be hogging the lines at the elevator. Good riddance. Congratulations, guys. I'm not sure why this year has been such a downer for me, but reliving the 1990 harvest of mud, the Halloween 4-inch rains that turned an enjoyable harvest into a death battle, and the stories of my father of the year of the southern corn blight have been painfully refreshed. My son does not share those experiences, mercifully, and I struggle not to relate them. He will have his own dark memories to haunt him. How fitting it is that Halloween falls during harvest. Maybe we are decorating the holiday of horror with the wrong stuff. After all, a 12-foot skeleton is not a terror match for a broken grain cart axle.
Thanks, John. Well, a classic Case 430. We're on the road for Tractor Tales next.